Welcome you to our YouTube channel PNJ Legal. We are 12-year-old law firm. On this YouTube channel, we are bringing lot of the complex legal topics to you. We are also presenting lot of business opportunities for the entrepreneurs to get ventured into.
So, in the current video, we are going to talk about RERA registrations, its various characteristics and registration extensions. So, first of all, we need to understand what exactly RERA is. RERA stands for Real Estate Regulatory Authority, which was brought into action in the whole country by Real Estate Regulations and Development Act 2016. By this act, a state-level regulatory authority, that is, the RERA, is to be set up for making the registration process in the real estate sector simpler and to improve its functioning. Now, if we talk about the objects of RERA, they are manifold. It aims to bring about higher levels of transparency to the real estate management system, thus creating a uniform regulatory environment and also helping the smooth flow of information between the agent and the buyer. It also creates a dispute resolution mechanism and set up accountability standards. Now, the question arises that who needs to apply for RERA registrations? To understand this, we divide into 4 categories. Firstly, all those whose agents who work for commercial and residential projects have to register. Then every commercial and residential project whose area is greater than 500 square meters or which has more than 8 apartments per unit need to apply. This gives a put to small scale real estate agents. This brings us to the point that even the local promoters of small projects need to apply for it. Also, the incomplete project need to be applied for registration under this act. Now, if we have discussed the question of who needs to apply for the registration, we must also answer the question as to who is not required to apply for it. So, firstly, it would be those projects who have already been completed before the commencement of the act and whose completion certificate is present with the promoter. Then, those projects whose area is lesser than 500 square meters or those with lesser than 8 units per apartment would not come under this act. Also, if there is a renovation project going on for which no advertising is required, so it not come under this act. Now, there are certain documents which will be required by the authorities during registration. These include a copy of the PAN card, project ownership documents, details of engineers and architects involved in the project, audited income tax returns for the past 3 years, Aadhaar card of the promoter, and other documents are listed here as demanded by authorities. So now, we need to understand that there is a procedure which is needed to be used for making a RERA application. It involves firstly, approving of the sale and allotment documents by the promoters themselves. Nextly, you need to get a title search report for your land and obtain the mandatory permissions and NOCs from the respective government authorities. Then, you need to have obtained all the above mentioned documents from all respective sources. Then, you need to apply by filling application form A and paying the required fees. Now, the question arises that would there be any penalty on a person if he does not register with RERA when he is required under the conditions to do so? The answer is yes. He would be penalized if he fails in registering himself. Section 59 of the Real Estate Regulation and Development Act 2016 says that there will be a penalty of 10% of the estimated project cost if a person fails to register. It is further provided in clause 2 of the same action that if the person continues not to comply with the orders given under this first clause, then he may be penalized with a further 10% of the estimated project cost or with imprisonment for up to 3 years or with both. Now, we need to move on further to the second part of this video, which is small but very important and inevitable, which the question of RERA comes up. It is commonly called RERA extensions. Now, firstly, what do we mean by RERA extensions? RERA extensions means an extension in the time limit for which the registration was granted. Now, to understand extension, we need to understand that every registration under RERA has a fixed valid period because a work or project cannot go on forever. Therefore, that fixed period cannot be termed as a valid period. Now, if the work has not been completed in the due period because of some valid reason, then there can be extension of the valid period which can be obtained by submitting an extension application at the RERA office. However, the RERA cannot be extended under any circumstances. There are two specific grounds for RERA extension. The first one is called the force majeure. It deals with the natural calamities such as earthquakes, floods, epidemics, etc., due to which the project may not have been completed. Therefore, an extension may be granted on this ground. The other ground to seek extension is the ground not concerning force majeure, which depends solely on the direction of the authorities. If the authorities find the ground relevant and appropriate enough for extension, an extension may be granted in that cases as well. However, the extension granted may only be for an year. Now, we need to understand that even after the RERA registration has been granted, it can be revoked as well because there are certain rules and regulations of RERA which must be compiled by. If not compiled by, the registration may be revoked. This revocation may happen through two possible ways. Firstly, it may happen after a complaint of non-compliance by a person to the authority, or secondly, it may also be done on suo motu basis by the authority itself. As a result of both these steps, a show cause notice is sent to the promoter. Now, there are certain grounds of sending a show cause notice. It may be sent if there is a default on the part of promoter, that is, if there is any wrong document submitted by the promoter. Secondly, if may also be sent if the promoter violates the terms and conditions of the RERA. Lastly, if the promoter is found to be indulged in any fraudulent activities or any malpractices, then the promoter can be held liable and show cause notice may be sent to the promoter in that case. To include, we can say that the RERA Act and regulations have made a huge impact on the real estate sector in India. Hopefully, there will be more developed in the Act, thus helping us to create a better space for investors, agents and promoters in the sector and make it a more efficient and encouraging venture for all.